Hey guys, it's Melody Lane, and today I'm going to show you how to make this shaker card. This card opens up. It's fun. These images all came from the Cricut mystery box, but I made it into a card and made it a shaker card. So if you haven't purchased the digital mystery box, there's a link below and you can use my code Melody Lane to get 15% off. It's only available for 2 weeks. These are licensed images in this cartridge. If you haven't seen my mystery box reveal video, click up here in the top right corner and you will see a link to that video showing you everything you get in the mystery box. And during the time the mystery box is still available, I am sharing some files I made with those images. So if you click on those images, you'll be able to make all these cards. I am making, this is one of them. I made it into a snow globe shaker card. So keep watching to see how I make it.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Okay, let's get started on this card. I have to be honest with you guys. I already made this card, but this time I'm making it better. The first time I forgot to hit record. So I got it recording. So let's get started and making this very fun card. We are using Cricut foil acetate. This is from the pastel sampler. I'll put a link to this in the description below if you want to use this. You can just use clear acetate. You can use, I think it's the clear stuff for overhead projectors, or if you get packaging with stuff, or if you have Cricut used to make just clear acetate for the cuddle bug. They don't sell it anymore, but I still have some of that too. I'm like, oh, I can use this foil acetate and it looks kind of like snow with the dots. So I'm gonna use this today. I cut out 4 of these. I actually cut out 5 of these. But 4 of them I'm gonna put together. We're gonna glue them all just on top of each other just to make it a little thicker. I don't know if you can see how thick that is. And I was just thinking I could have used craft board. I could have cut out craft board. The Cricut has new craft board, but I already have this cut. So if you don't have craft board, you can use this. Craft board is kind of like chipboard. And all you do is I'm using some glue. This is art glitter glue. And I'm just going to add glue on each one to glue them together. Just a little thin line of glue. Put this on top. I try to hold it so I can get these even, making sure it's all as even as possible. There. Now it's a little stiffer already. You can put as many of these as you want together depending on how shakeable you want your card. You can also just cut foam and use foam in between. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this one together, pick it up, hold it here, hold it here, make sure you go around like this and get it all even. With this glue is really nice because you can move it before it dries. Go around, make sure it's all stuck together. This is Cricut paper. Okay, and we're gonna do one more. You wanna make sure you get glue around the whole thing. You don't really want any holes in it. Otherwise you might get glitter or something in between. If you get glue on it, it's okay. It dries clear. Okay, that's pretty thick. Awesome. So now we're gonna glue this. I'm only gonna glue one right now. I'm gonna flip this over and put it on here. So I'm gonna put glue around. And it has to be all the way around. You're not going to see it down here at this bottom part, so don't worry too much about that. And this will take a while to dry. That's why we're doing this first. We're not going to put this on here yet. We're going to add some glitter. I have these little wow snowflakes. This is by American Crafts. I got this a really long time ago, years ago. And then this is Recollections, got from Michaels. It's just like chunky, they call it chunky glitter, but it's kind of like sequins kind of. And then this is more of a chunky glitter, iridescent. And you can use anything you want, or you don't have to use anything at all if you don't want it to be shaken. So I'm just gonna add a few of these, not a ton of these. And these stick to my finger. But I'm taking them out by hand because they tend to stick to each other, and I don't want them to stick back to back. I love glitter. Now this has a snowman that we're gonna be putting together in a minute. You could have put your snowman inside if that's what you wanted to do. I'm just gonna put my snowman behind it, behind the shaker stuff, because I don't want things to get stuck on the snowman. I'm going to glue the top piece of acetate on. You don't want to use too much glue, but you need it to go continuously around it. No holes or you'll have glitter everywhere. And you're not going to see this either because I made this piece to go on top of it. So you won't see any of the glue that might see through the acetate unless it seeps out a little bit, but this glue does dry clear, but it takes a long time to dry with this acetate. This will be fun. Yay. Okay, this is really pretty just by itself. This is like so pretty, but we're gonna be putting this back on it. I really like it like this. I'm gonna have to make something else like this. Isn't that kind of awesome? I love it. Okay, now let's get the snowman together. Okay, this goes this way with this over here. Otherwise, the scarf and everything you'll have to turn over. And if you wanted, you could use fabric. If you have the Cricut Maker, you could cut fabric with the hat and mittens and scarf and everything. That would be really cute. So first thing we're gonna do is put the hands on because some of the hands have to sit underneath the scarf. I don't know which hand goes where. Okay, that looks like that fits there. Yep, and that one fits there. Now there are other pieces. If you don't want these hands, I guess you could, I don't know, they had these in the back. I'm not really sure why they gave you two sets of arms, unless just to make them stronger or something. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna use them. So we have to put these arms on first. Okay, and they have these little hearts. Cute. I can't separate these. Can you see the little heart? That goes on the mitten. I only have one heart because I lost the other one. And I'll find it just as soon as I'm done with this project, because that's how it goes. So I'm going to use a snowflake on it. You don't have to put anything on it, but I think it'd be cute with a snowflake. I like that idea better than a heart anyway. If you have the little snowflake things. I also thought I could draw a snowflake on there, or a heart, or anything you like. So I want to do the white one, not the iridescent. If I find a link to these snowflakes, I will share them in the description below. This way it kind of looks like he's holding snowflakes. Anyway, catching snowflakes. I always loved doing that as a kid. Okay, now we have to put on the scarf. And I'm just lining these up with the top, with the edges here. It goes on top of his arm. And then here's the other part of the scarf. Make sure you place it on so you know which side to put the glue on. And I feel like I'm doing this all wrong. I am. It goes down like this. There we go. It always helps to look at the picture. I have the design space open with the picture of my project. Okay, now time for the hat. Use the dark green first. I'm not gluing down the balls. Okay, now you have 3 circles. This one is oblong. The oblong one goes up here. The other circles go here. Got a little drop of glue there. I'm just ignoring it. It will dry clear. Okay, we're almost done. He has little cuffs on his mittens. And the glue underneath the snowflake will completely dry clear also. Now let's put his nose in, his carrot nose. And you can do it how they have it in the picture, or you can do it any way you want to do it. Just sticking his eyes on there. A little too much glue there. There. His nose was stuck up just a little too high. All right, so we're all done with him. Let's let him dry. Now let's put the rest of the card together. So we have this still drying. So let's put this together. Now I made a mistake. I thought this had already scored and then I put the pen in and it hadn't yet. So there's a line here. The only reason that line is there is because I had the pen in instead of the score tool. So then I went back and used the score tool. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold this down right on the score line or the pen line. And I have this here for your direction only. We're gonna put glue there. You won't see that. That's just so you know where to put the glue. We're gonna put this right on top of it. It should fit evenly. It's the same image cut twice, but one of them says glue. So this is going to be the top of the card with the snow globe and the snowman and everything on top of it. And then you can open it up and then see the inside. And then this is the inside. I did not put anything on the inside. You are welcome to put anything you want on the inside. I left this blank. You can stamp in it or you can attach writing to it. So if you want to attach writing to it, you attach writing to it underneath the score line on the same side where it says glue. You would just put it lower anywhere you want. This doesn't have to be a Christmas card. It can be a birthday card for somebody in December or January or February. I might make this a birthday card for my mom. Her birthday's in December and she loves snowmen and snow globes. Okay, so that part's done. Let's do this part. We're just gonna stick this on here and I'm gonna put this over that. You see, I kind of want it to be sitting down lower. Okay, that's about where I want it. Let's add some glue. And that's gonna go on there. I'm just gonna add glue. Just a real thin line of glue. You don't need much. Actually, it's probably easier to put this on there. Oh, I forgot. This blue piece is a little smaller than the outer piece. And I could have stuck the blue piece on this first and then put this on top of that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some glue around here. I'm gonna add a little more glue because this will be, the blue piece will be on top of here. I'm just gonna plop it on and then get it even. This is why you really need to use glue with this project, because you have to be able to move it around. You don't want it to be dry. And it dried too quickly. I didn't have it on there well enough. So I'm gonna put more glue. So it takes a little more time to dry. Okay, and you want to go around the edges really good to make sure you have that on there really good. And we're not done yet. This is a thicker card. If you don't want it this thick, don't put so many pieces in between for the shaker part. And this is able to stand up like this. So pretty. And we're not even done yet. Okay, this is gonna go on top, but we have to put this together so it looks like a snow globe. Let's go ahead and glue this down. Okay, and I wrote on here 2017 with just a black pen. Probably should have used silver pen. I didn't even think about silver. Should have used silver, I think, for it to show up better. You can detach that and change the year. You can detach that and put a name on it. You could like put a last name if you wanted. Now let's do this. Put glue all the way around. And this is going to take a little bit to dry because you're putting this on top of acetate. So, putting it on top of acetate gives you a little more time to move it around if need be. Now the front of this card is much thicker than the back. If you wanted, you could glue another piece to this piece to make this thicker if you wanted it. Or use like 110-pound cardstock or something. But it does stand up. It looks awesome standing up. And you can shake it. You can put as much stuff in there as you like. It's fun. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want this file, there will be a link at the end of this video and in the description of this video for this file. It's free to everyone who purchases the mystery box. It's only available to everyone who purchases the mystery box while the mystery box is for sale. Once the mystery box is no longer for sale, it's only available to the people who support this channel on Patreon. And here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Linda, Mary, Crystal, Jean, Tony, Debbie, Pamela, Sandy, Mare, Paula, Tanya, Melanie, Carolyn, Mary, Beverly, Tina, Reggie, Crafting with JD, Kristen, Bontas, Carol, Sharon, Carol, Veronica, Linda, Tommy, Donna, Connie, Paula, Brianna, Terry, Joyce, Shelley, Barbara, Asha, Dawn, Dorothy, Tracy, Patty, Jackie, Linda, Jan, Tabitha, Darlene, Donna, Shannon, Angie, Ginger, Susan, Emily, Misty, Susan, Kathy, Victoria, Pam, Carrie, Elizabeth, Sue, Erica, Janie, Lori, Bridget, Debbie, Sue, Dana, Florence, Robin, Mary Ann, Penny, Connie, Catherine, Nancy, Sherry, Connie, Valerie, and Mandy.